sorry to drag you into these problems, but after that attack in the market, I'm running out of time. You're an outsider. You're dangerous looking. You want answers? Well, so do I. So does everyone in the city. A man goes crazy in the market. Everyone knows he's a forsworn agent. Guards do nothing. Nothing but clean up the mess. This has been going on for years, and all I've been able to find is murder and blood. I need help. Please, you find out why that woman was attacked, who's behind Wayland and the Forsworn, and I'll pay you for any information you bring me. She's not from Markarth. The air about her screamed outsider. Visitors to the city usually stay at the Silver Blood Inn. He was one of the smelter workers. I used to have a job down there myself, casting silver ingots. I never knew much about Wayland, except he lives in the Warrens, like all the other workers. They're remnants of the old rulers of Markarth, natives of the Reach, followers of the old ways. The Nords drove them out of the city, Ulfric Stormcloak and his men. That was about 20 years ago. But somehow they're still here, and they're killing people. Yes, it all started when I was a boy. My father owned one of the mines, rare for anyone who isn't a Nord. He was killed. Guards said it was just a madman, but everyone knew the murderer was a member of the Forsworn. I've been trying to find out why ever since. Gotten nowhere so far, and then I got married. Have a child of my own on the way. I swore I was going to just give up for my child's sake, but it's like my father's ghost is haunting me, asking me why. Keep your eyes and ears open.
Fancy yourself an alchemist, huh? Never could get the hang of that.
Can I help you? The Warrens isn't a place for your type. What do you want? Oh yes, I know everyone who sleeps in the Warrens. Kind of the one who passes the keys around. I guess someone else will be taking his room now. Sorry, but you don't exactly belong here. Trust is hard to come by here. But all right. All right then.
Don't know anyone here who doesn't have rattles or ataxia.
Need something? Until next time. You want something? That's right. Welcome to Markarth, traveler. Thank the Divines you can choose to live somewhere else. All right then.
You've been digging around where you don't belong. It's time you learned a lesson. You'll listen to this. Come on, let's see what you're made of. lesson, huh?
If I see you sneaking off with even
Someone who doesn't like you asking questions. Come on, let's see what you're made of. I'll fix you good. Drive that snow back to the ground. Come on, that's your best, huh? Drive that snow back. Come on. I'll tear you to pieces. Just gonna stand there. Take it. Fight. Damn. No. Drive that snow. Come on. I'll rip you in half. That's all you've got. I'm gonna crush you like a bug. You mangy piece of pit bait. I was sent by Nepos the Nose. The old man hands out the orders. He told me to make sure you didn't get in the way. That's all I know, I swear.
be as careful as I can. Did you just talk back to me?
Come on in. The Silverblood Inn has plenty of strong drink and...
There's no shipments coming in, so I do nothing. Just drink.
Come on in. The
This one's a
Silverblood Inn has
favorite.
plenty
Now
of
you
strong
just...
drink
yes. Rented the nicest room we had for a whole month. Best we all forget about her. Bad luck to talk about the dead in Markarth. I should remind Klepper to clean this place up.
You a fighting man? How about a little bet? Oh yeah, pretty little thing. Had a room here, I think. Ask the innkeeper.
Today I've cleaned the linens.
I think I'm going to
My
get
father,
another
Klepper, is the one you want to talk to.
What do you
I
want,
just clean
milk
up.
drinker?
like your father.
That's about the truth of it.
Says you're a
Write tales about the sights I've seen, the battles I've fought.
To me, and you'll be a great
Earned
man.
quite a name for myself when I was younger. The Bard's College still teaches some of my work to their students. Good fighting to you.
You come right to me if you find an unwashed floor or a lumpy bed.
This is the Silverblood Inn. Here, take a look at this.
Why can't
Some
your
of the
father
Jarl's
be more
men came
like
by and
you
left
and
this
his
bounty letter.
Walk over to father and start hitting him again.
No.
Ah, yes.
Not right now.
Rented the nicest room we
Maybe
had for a
later,
whole
if I'm
month.
still
Best we
upset.
all forget about her. Bad luck to talk about the dead in Markarth. Remember, ale is cheaper than blood in Markarth. Another drink, Cidna. A porter with Arnleif and Sons deserves nothing but the finest here.
All your drinks are watered down, Klepper. You aren't fooling me, and you know Lisbeth can't afford to pay me enough for the finest drinks anyhow.
I wasn't aware... Lisbeth was having... Farnleaf and Sons not doing a good turn at business these days?
You. I've seen you snooping around, asking questions. Back off. You don't want to know what happens to troublemakers here. Fun. This is your last warning, outsider. We keep the peace here. Stay out of our business.
Blood and silver, friend. Blood.
You just let old Nana know if you need. All right, dear?
What are you doing here? Imperial agent. That's right, I knew. How many dogs is the Empire going to send after me? This is my business. My city. You Empire lovers should learn to stay out of it. Now get out! I'm a bit... What? By the gods, Betrid!
Never should have come here.
They killed her. Damn Madanoch. Damn his forsworn backside. Fine. You want to know what the forsworn really are? They're my puppets. I have their king rotting in Cidhna Mine. He was supposed to keep them under control. When their uprising was crushed, I had Madanoch brought to me. He was a wild animal, but a useful one. I offered him a stay from execution if he used his influence to deal with any annoyances that came up. Competitors, agents, idiots. So I've let him run his little forsworn rebellion from inside Cidhna Mine. Now he's out of control. My prison, the source of half the silver in Skyrim. The most secure prison in Tamriel. No one escapes. I thought keeping Madanoch down there would keep him under control. Madanoch, the king in rags. While we were off fighting the elves in the Great War, Madanoch was busy ruling over the Reach. Until Ulfric came and put them down. You already got what you wanted, you damn hound. This is your fault. You and Madanoch are animals. And I'll see you both rot to death in Cidhna Mine for this. Now get out of my house! What are you... doing that for?
I used to be an adventurer like you.
Now here's a man I'm glad to see.
Blood and silver, friend. Blood and silver.
Excuse me. What's your business here? We haven't been expecting you, and the old man needs his rest. Come back some other time.
It's okay, my dear. Send him in.
Yes, Nepos. You heard him. Go on.
I'm sorry about my housekeeper. She's a little protective of me. Now, what is it you want? Ah, yes. You've proven to be a real bloodhound. Well, you've sniffed me out. I've been playing this game for almost 20 years, sending the young to their deaths, all in the name of the forsworn. And I'm tired. So tired. My king, Markarth, when the uprising fell at the hands of the Nords, they threw him in the mines. I don't know how, but he lives. I get his messages, and I hand out his orders without question. I'm sorry, but you're not leaving.
Out of my way, outsider. Why are you bothering me, outsider? I don't. Go bother Klepper at the Silverblood Inn. He handles the newcomers. And by Ysmir, if you find work, just do what you're told. There's enough trouble in Markarth already. I should get back to work. Money doesn't count itself.
We warned you, but you had to just go and cause trouble. Now we have to pin all these recent murders on you. Silence witnesses. Work, work, work. Same thing we do with all the other natives who want to change things around here. We had a nice little deal going between Thonar and Markarth until you and Eltrish started snooping around. Well, you wanted to find the man responsible for those killings. You'll have plenty of time with the king in rags when you're in Cidhna Mine. You'll never leave Markarth.
I've suffered worse during training.
That's all you've got. you. Now we have to pin all these recent murders on you. We have a nice arrangement. You have a problem. Now you're coming with us. It's a lot. You'll never leave Mark.
For the glory of the Empire. Damn you.
But you had to just... Now we have to pin all these recent murders on you. Silence witnesses. You think you're the only one who knows that? We had a nice little deal going between Thonar and Madanach until you showed up. You'll have plenty of time to take it up with the king in rags while you're serving a life sentence in Cidhna Mines. You'll never see the sun again, you hear me? No one escapes Cidhna Mines. No one.
All right, prisoner. Eyes front. You're in Cidhna Mine now, and we expect you to earn your keep. There's no resting your hide in a cell in this prison. Here you work. You'll mine ore until you start throwing up silver bars. You got it? Don't get smart with me. I'm in charge. You keep it up, I'll have your toes cut off. All right, open her up. Now you, get down there.
What are you in for, new blood? Innocent. So was I, for the first one. The other murders were all me, though. My advice? Serve your time at the pickaxe and get out. You don't want to end up getting a shiv in the guts over a bottle of skooma. If you're asking, that means you're the new lifer. Tough luck, friend. Those guards sold you out, but good. No one talks to Madanach, I'm afraid. Not without getting past Borkul the Beast. And you don't want to talk to Borkul the Beast. Madanach's guard. Big, even for an orc. Heard he ripped a man's arm off and beat him to death with it. He's old-fashioned like that. Small blade, easy to hide. I mean, sure, you could just swing a pickaxe into someone's face, but people tend to see that coming. Got a problem with a prisoner? Get a shiv. Here Grisvar has a spare, if you could get him to part with it. Until next time.
The new meat. So soft, tender. What was it like killing your first one, huh? Liar. You want to talk to the king in rags? Fine. But first you gotta pay the toll. How about you get me a shiv? Not that I need one, but it's nice to have one in case I need to do some shaving. Fine. Go on in. But don't try anything in there. Madanach knows more than you think. Mm-hmm.
Well, look at you. The Nords have turned you into an animal. A wild beast, caged up and left to go mad. So, my fellow beast, what do you want? Answers about the forsworn? Revenge for trying to have you killed? Do I? What about you? What right did you have to meddle in my affairs? Kill my people? Was it worth it? Your truth? You're one of us now, you see? A slave. The boot of the Nords stepping on your throat. Maybe if you understood that, I could help you. There's a man named Breg inside these mines. Besides me, he's been here the longest. Tell him I sent you. Ask him why he's here. I want you to know how widespread the injustice of Markarth is. This was our land. We were here first. Then the Nords came and put chains on us, forbid us from worshipping our gods. Some of us refused to bow. We knew the old ways would lead us back to having a kingdom of our own. That is who we are, the forsworn. Criminals in our own lands, and we will cut a bloody hole into the Reach until we are free. I had Markarth. My men and I drove the Nords out. We had won. So we thought. Retribution was swift. I was captured, quickly tried, and sentenced to death. But my execution never came. Dhonar's Silverblood stopped it. He wanted the Forsworn at his call, that I would point their rage at his enemies and spare his allies. And I have. Humiliating at first, but I knew he would let his guard down eventually, that he would come to trust I was under control. Our vengeance will come.
I left behind my daughter, Lualane, when I was 10.
Jarl decided I was too much of a problem. Threw me in here with the Forsworn.
Don't reach for a shiv around me or we'll both regret it. What do you want? My story, huh? Everyone in Cidhna Mine has a tale. Let's hear yours first. When was the first time you felt chains around your wrists? So you know what it's like to have your life in someone else's hands. Why should they get to decide? Isn't judgment for the gods? Do you have any family? Anyone waiting for you on the outside? I had a daughter once. She'd be 23 this year. Married to some hot-headed silver worker, or maybe on her own, learning the herb trade. The Nords didn't care who was and who wasn't involved in the Forsworn uprising. I had spoken to Madanak once. That was enough. But my little Aethra didn't want to see her papa leave her. She pleaded to the Jarl to take her instead. And after they made me watch as her head rolled off the block, they threw me in here anyway to dig up their silver. My daughter is the one who needs your pity. I'm just a poor Forsworn whose only regret is not killing more Nords before I was locked up. Long enough. Yeah, imagine hearing a story like that over and over. Each time a different family, each time a different injustice. Your meddling above ground reminded me of how removed I've been from the struggle. My men and I should be in the hills, fighting. Yes, but I need a show of loyalty from you. I don't need a shiv in the back while we break out. Have you met Grisvar the Unlucky? He's rightly named, and he's also a thief and a snitch. He's outlived his minor usefulness. Take care of him, and then we can leave Cidhna Mine for good. Our struggle is our people's struggle.
You serve your time by digging, so dig.
I was sent here because someone said I was
Jarl
a
decided I
forsworn.
was too much of a problem. Threw me... What? No! No, don't kill me! Please!
That takes care of that. What are you doing that for?
You've finally become one of us. Come with me. I think it's time I announced my plans to you and your new brothers.
What's going on, Madanach? You wouldn't have old Grisvar killed unless you weren't planning on needing him.
My brothers, we have been here long enough. It's time to leave Cidhna Mine and continue our fight against the Nords. Through this gate, just beside my quarters, is a tunnel. A tunnel that leads right through the old dwarven ruins of Markarth, into the city. Well, what do you say, my brothers?
The reach belongs to the forsworn.
I say you've earned an early pardon. Let's go. Into the tunnel. Let's go. Someone there? Over here!
What you asked for.
Good work. Get ready while I have a word with our favorite outsider. I had Kai recover all the things the Nords stole from you. You better get ready before we break out into the city. And take this. It's blessed with the old magics. Something to remember me by. Now, I announce to all of Markarth that I have returned. Don't worry about your name. They'll know who to blame and fear after today. It'll take years, but I'll organize the Forsworn again. We'll reclaim our land, and then when power is ours, we'll have peace. A kingdom. Until then, let me offer you a warning. Beware the Forsworn. No place in the Reach is safe from us now.
Cidna, think you can escape my prison, do you? You'll pay for what you've done to my family.
Your family? You poisoned the Reach with your tainted silver for long enough, Bonar! Come on! You can't win this! I'll bathe in your blood of a flea! Just give up! You can't win!